for the sense of belonging. Some people die before they fulfill their desires. Such a waste of existence. Spend our life searching for the sense of belonging. Some people die before they fulfill their desires. Such a waste of existence. Waste of existence.
The sun is shining and the anxious earth is rising. Anxious earth is rising. I'm so happy.
Spend our life searching for the sense of belonging. Some people die before they fulfill their desires. Such a waste of existence.
Check. Oh, hey. Hey, Double Tribble here. How are you? I'm gonna do a stream. Surprise stream. Surprise. Nobody knew about this, even me. I didn't know about it even. Amazing. So, my name is Ron. I live in New Hampshire, and I stream a bunch of stuff. So I like to do science stuff, science fiction, a lot of different stuff. And what was that? Saturday, I think it was. I did started this little project where I was going to build a buzzer and a bell out of just junk parts that I have around here. And so I started that, got it almost done, but I still needed to finish it up. And so I got all this stuff spread out all over the place, and I want to finish it up. And it's been kind of cold, and I didn't want to, I can only stream when it gets warm enough. I don't want to, waste a bunch of energy heating up this particular space where I do my streams. But the sun came out this afternoon, like around 2 o'clock, the sun came out, or 1:30 or something like that. And it started warming up here. I said, okay, if it gets to 13 degrees, I'll do my stream. And so now it's 13.8. So I'm doing my stream. I got a little window of time here that I can do the stream. The sun looks like the sun's already gone down. So, but it's still making enough. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see that. It's still, the sun's still making just a barely enough on my little solar panel out there to turn that little fan. That's a solar powered air purifier. You can look it up in my VODs. I did that online. I built that thing online. So yeah, if you are watching this on the VOD, you know, this is a live stream, so it's not like an edited down thing where things happen really fast. So if you're watching on the VOD, feel free to fast forward or whatever. Maybe I'll make this into a video and put it. If I make it into a video, it'll appear at KXQE on YouTube. Just type in KXQE. I'm sorry, KXQE on you know, in the search thing on YouTube, and there'll be a video. If I decide to make a video about it, I don't know if I'll do that or not. Maybe I will. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. Yeah, we'll see. KXQE. So what is that? K as in kangaroo, X as in xylophone, Q as in queen, E as in Edward. Queen Edward. So, all right. So what I want to do is finish up this building this buzzer bell thing, and the video before this was about me starting that and getting part way, and it didn't work, and I was going to look up some YouTube videos or something to try to figure out what the problem was, and I didn't do that. But I thought about it, and I thought about a bunch of things that I could fix on it that would make it work. So, I got something on the stove here. Just a second. All right, I gotta go back and get that in a second because I was boiling some water to put down here so I could try to stay warm here. I can afford to, you know, run the stove top for 5 minutes or 10 minutes to get some water to keep my feet warm. That's it. I should probably close those, cover up those windows to keep the heat from escaping. But it's not that cold out there. It's above freezing out there. So, I mean, there's a lot of snow and stuff, but I don't know. You guys want to see what it looks like outside? Can I do that? Can I show you that? Yeah, do that. Let's see here. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Let me flip these wires around here. Did I do that right? Shoot. All right. There we go. Can you see that? It's kind of bright, isn't it? Yeah, because it's snowy out there. Let me adjust this here real quick. So you can see what it looks like out there. We got some snow. A lot of snow. It's actually settled down quite a bit. It's settled down about a foot, but we had quite a couple of feet or something there. I mean, it was up almost to the top of that that fence out there. You know, we had about a foot or 6 inches or something like that. All right, getting better here. All right, there we go. Wow, it is bright out there. Look at that. I can't even make it darker here. There we go. But you see how, oh yeah, we got a couple feet now on that fence. That fence is really showing good now. But yeah, it was pretty, I could just step right over that fence without any trouble. Anyway, so that's, we got a lot of snow. And it had been cold. It had been really, really cold out there. You know, well below 0 Fahrenheit, you know, like minus 20 Celsius for several days in a row. and then sometimes it'd be cloudy and sometimes it'd be sunny, and if it got sunny then it would warm up, and anyway, so that's what was going on there. All right, let's get back to this. I don't want to waste time. Oops. Oh shit, I just think I just messed up my plant there. All right. Let's see here. That's good. All right. Oh, it's not showing. Okay, I got to turn everything back up again. Hold on. Exposure time. That's the one that really affects it. There it goes. Okay. All right. So that's what it looks like outside. It took more effort than I thought it was going to take. More time, distraction. Oh, well. So that's what's going on. Actually, what I should do is tune up that camera for down here on the table, because that's where all the action's going to be, right? I'm going to be doing shit down here. So how's that look? Does that look okay? Let me adjust things here. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can see. This was from a ladle. see right there. It has a. That's where the handle of the ladle was welded onto this. So it was like a ladle, right? That you know, ladle soup or whatever. And the handle broke off a long time ago, but I saved this because I thought it was kind of cool looking. And then I was down there looking for parts to do this buzzer thing, this buzzer project, and found this thing. Said that would make a great bell, and so I drilled a hole in it, and I'm going to use it as a bell. So it was a ladle, now it's a bell. Actually, that doesn't look too bad, doesn't it? Just maybe a little bit of focus here. That's what we need here, is focus. Focus, Ron, focus. There we go. Oops. All right, that's pretty good, I guess. Am I still? Yeah, I'm still. Oh, you know what? I forgot that there's one thing I got to do here to make my mic sound a little bit better. Is that better? Is that better? Oh, it's got some buzz now. Oh, okay, this filter kicked in and took care of the buzz. Good, okay. All right, so. All right, whatever. So now I thought of some things to do on this little project here. Let me go through what I've done so far, what we're up to. All right, what we got here is. So I wound the thing around. Oops! I wound this. Made this electromagnet here out of a bolt. It's not. I couldn't find anything that was actual iron, you know, because that's what you should use, is just regular, you know, iron. But I had steel bolts that have some iron in it, and so they work kind of. They still make an electromagnet kind of, not as good as an iron core would, but at least it'll act as a magnet. So I did that, and I had this resistor pack in there, in line with my power supply, because I didn't want to just run, you know, straight into this coil, because the wire on this coil is too big. This is all the wire. This is all the, you know, I don't have any other magnet wire unless I go and actually I take a transformer apart and try to scavenge wire from a transformer or something. This is the only, you know, free wire that I have laying around, so this is the size I had to do it with. And it has almost no resistance. I did the calculation on this, and if I put, you know, 5 volts into this thing, it's 300 amps or something. You know, it's some outrageous amount. There's like 0.001 ohms or something. So it's basically no, you know, almost no resistance. So I wanted to put this little resistor pack in there. I tried a 5 ohm, and that was too much. That cut the current down too much. So I put in this resistor pack, which is like 0.1 or 0.2 or something like that. But then I noticed yesterday, and I said it on stream, but I didn't think about it. This little thing here, I'm using this nail here. Can you see that? This nail here? I'm using this as the contact. You know, this will go up and down, and this will make contact up here, electrical contact. And if you watched my stream last time, you saw the sparks and stuff. But something I noticed is after I ran this for a little bit, I stopped it, and this nail was hot. And I didn't really think that much about it. I thought, well, maybe it's just, you know, afterwards I was thinking about it. Why would that be hot? And I thought, well, maybe the arcing here, you know, it's a plasma. Maybe that was heating up this nail. But then it turned out that I took my my little ohm meter here, and I measured it. Okay, there's ohms. And it turns out that this little nail, okay, this is the, let me turn this around so you can see that. Okay, so that's 0.8, right? That's what my leads are here. Oh shit, I guess it's more than that. What is it doing here? 0.9, whatever, okay. But if I connect it to this nail, the bottom and the top of this nail, nothing else is there, okay. Look what I get. 0.9. Okay, that's not right. I was getting resistance earlier from that. Shit, maybe I misread that. Anyway, I thought since it's using carbon steel, that there's some carbon in there, and it was causing resistance in that nail. Okay, my meter's effed up here. I've got something wrong with my leads. They're not. Let me pop some of the leads in there real quick. Because little alligator clips are not hooked up right for some reason. There's something going on there. All right, those go away. Anyway, there's resistance in that nail, you know. I don't know how much. I thought I knew. But let's see if we can figure out how much resistance is in that nail. All right, so these leads are, close those up. And what do we get? 0.1. 0. Let me try again. All right, these leads are much better. So now I'll sneak in, I'll hit the bottom of the nail, the top of the nail, and then we'll see what we get. Omega ohm, great. Let's see here. All right, so it's 0.8, whatever. It's about an ohm, almost an ohm on this nail, the full length of this nail. Why is that going wacko there? Yeah, it's about an ohm. And if I go further down the thing, oh, you know what? I might be getting some wackadoodle stuff going on with this electromagnet hooked up to this. I bet that's what's going on here. There might be some of those electrons might be trying to find their way into that coil there. All right. Now we can check that guy. Okay, so I checked that right there with those things touching right there. What do I get? I get 0. Okay, and I go up just a little bit on this guy, and I get 0.9, 0.1. Let me go up here. Yeah. I think this is auto is the only choice I have on this thing. Take your time, Mr. Meter. Nobody's waiting. Okay, it's saying 0. I don't know. Well, it's not 0. 0.04, 1. It's not 0. Whatever it is, it's not 0. So that's the main thing. So I don't know why that was doing that. So that's the thing. Anyway, so I don't need this. Bottom line, I don't need this thing. Whatever that nail's doing, it's more than what this little pack is doing. So I can use that nail as a resistor and maybe put a heat sink on it or something. We'll see. We'll see if it gets too hot. I don't want to light this board on fire. I don't think it'll get that hot. But if it gets over 100 degrees C, then I'll put a heat sink on it of some sort. But then I figured what I could do is when I hook this end of the coil to this thing, do I need to review the circuit? No, I don't need to. If you want to just look at the earlier video if you want to see what's going on with this thing. You know, the circuit diagram and all that. I mean, it's real simple, right? It's just the power is going through a little contact that this thing does. You know, that disconnects when it gets energized, so it vibrates back and forth. It's not a big deal, you know. It's a pretty simple circuit. So it's an oscillator. So I figure what I can do is slide this thing. If I need more current, I can slide this up or down, and this will act like a variable resistor for me, that little nail, I think. So in any case, that's what I'm going to do. The other thing was, so I thought maybe that's why I wasn't getting enough oomph here to pull that down, you know, reliably. The other thing was this contact here. I've been using this already a bunch, and it's gotten, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it has carbon deposits building up on it. You know, there's carbon in that steel, and it gets hot, and you know, and oxygen makes you know, when that makes that arc, it's building up carbon there. So it's basically building up a little carbon resistor on my contact there, which is not good. So that was the other thing that I thought might be cutting it back. And then the third thing, damn, what happened here? I'm sorry, my computer just went wacko. Am I still on here? Yeah, I think I'm still on. The other thing was this is not, doesn't pull, there might not be enough iron or ferrous or magnetic type material in this spring steel here to be attracted to that very strongly. So those are three things that I can do. And then the fourth thing I wanted to do was to try to cut back on those sparks. And the sparks come actually when you disconnect the circuit. It's not when you connect the connection on a coil like that, but when you disconnect on the coil, what happens is you disconnect, and the magnetic field that's around, you know, when there's electricity going through this coil, this coil here, there's a magnetic field that builds up around here in the core and a little bit on the outside. And if it's DC, it just stays, right? It's a constant magnetic field. But if you disconnect the power to this coil, what happens is, you know, that field has a bunch of energy in it. And when you disconnect power, then that field has to collapse. It has to go away. And when it goes away, that energy in that field has to go somewhere. And where it goes is into making electrons move inside the wire, which means current. So when you disconnect something that's hooked up to a coil like that, there's a big surge of current going backwards from the way that it was going when it was making the circuit. And what all that current causes the spark. It's strong enough, and the voltage is strong enough that high enough that it breaks down and ionizes the air between two contacts and causes an arc. And that's where the sparks come from. And I did read somewhere that the way there are a few ways to make that mitigate that, and one is to use a capacitor, another one is to hook up a diode, reverse bias across the coil like this. I don't know which is, I'll figure out which is reverse, but hook up a diode across the coil. Then when you disconnect power, so it's reverse biased so that it doesn't, the power going to the coil normally doesn't flow through the diode, because the diode is backwards for that polarity that powers it. But when you disconnect it and you have that kickback current going in the reverse direction, then that will forward bias the diode, and hopefully the diode will short out that current so it doesn't spark as much. So that's another thing that I can do. So I'll do all those things, and what I would and there's one other thing I wanted to do. No, that's okay. What I'm going to do is take this off completely, because it's got a bad contact anyway, and put I found a flathead screw somewhere. What did I do with that? Let's see if I got that. Yeah, there it is. This old rusty screw. It's rusty, so I know there's iron in there. And what I'll do is take this one off, put this one on there, so it's on the bottom, and it's got a nice flat area there that will seat really well on top of that magnet. So that should provide more, iron to improve the pull of that electromagnet. But then to do that, I've got to reposition this spring steel. I'm gonna have to drill another hole here and slide this guy up a little bit, which is not a big deal. I got to drill a hole anyway to mount the bell over here. So, all right, so that's the plan. So let's get to it. All right, let me just start taking things apart here. I'm going to take the spring steel thing off. Huh. All right. Just got another one to do. There we go. So this spring steel is not, but it's rusty too on the bottom, so it's obviously has some iron in there. Yeah, I'm also using this as a conductor, and I was going to check this to see if it's conducting, if it has any resistance to it, which might be a problem too. If it does, all I got to do is hook a wire between here and there, right? That's not a big deal. So let me first put this flathead screw on here. Oh man, that's really on there. There we go. Boy, I had that really tight. For some reason, my my streaming computer here is not loading up. My stream. I don't know if I'm on or not. My other computer says that I'm on, so I'm not really sure here. Failed to load module, it says. Well, what the hell? Let me try bringing up another streamer. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Look at that. I wonder if that's why I'm not... let me show you what I'm doing here. I'm trying to load up my own page on Twitch, and it's not working. Let's see here. Alright, so I come over here and I say, okay, give me my channel. And it's just saying fail to load, fail over here, which is just really weird. Alright, let me close all these out here. Start over again. Alright. Sorry about this, guys. I don't know why Twitch is being like that. It's not... Oh, it won't even load up anything. That is bizarre. Failed to load module. Let me go to Google. No, let me show what I'm doing here. See, it says failed to load module. Google. Google loads up just fine. Twitch. Hit Twitch. Twitch says failed to load module. What the hell? What are you doing, Twitch? Yeah. Let me see if I can get Big Ducky Snow's stream to come up. No, his isn't coming up either. That's weird, because I moved my other computer over here to play this, you know, and I wanted to. Oh shit! I forgot to. I was going to do this. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just having a hell of a time here with this. You know, I don't know why they make this so damn hard. You know, and then it doesn't work half the time, you know. So, okay, yeah, so my other computer does seem to work. But this one, for some reason, is not loading up any channel on Twitch. So I don't know why it's doing that. I can't even get to chat on this thing. All right, let me start open up another browser here. This is the most bizarre thing. No, that I don't want. There. See, fail to load module. I click on these streamers over here. Here's one that's a big streamer, right? They should work, right? No, they're not working. So I don't know if Twitch is having trouble or if I'm having trouble. What's weird is my stream seems to be going out because I'm looking on another computer, and it's saying, yeah, your stream's working just fine on this other computer. I do not get it. So I wonder if anybody else is even able to see my stream now. I know what, let me go over here to video producer. Let's see, stream manager. Unable to load module again. Unable. All right, let's see. Stream health. Let's look at that one. Look at that. Excellent stream health. Yeah, my stream is just perfect. But for some reason it won't load up. How bizarre can you get, man? Yeah, it says, look at that. See, error loading. But down here it says my stream health is excellent. So I don't know what's going on. Why I cannot load. Huh. So I don't even know if this is even recording it, or if people are able to get to my stream or anything here. It's only showing one viewer, which is me on this other computer, I think. But damn. Let me log in over here. Maybe that will help. I don't know why it would, but all right, do I need to do anything here? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to restart the stream because this is very unusual. This is not doing what it's supposed to do. It says my stream health is excellent, but I'm not able to load any streams at all on this computer that I'm using this to create my stream with. So okay. So I guess we're gonna have to restart the stream. Sorry about that, guys.